Nathan Stoyer is one of the best Magic players in the world. He has won the MagicOnline championships. He has won the Pro Tour. He's won the biggest prize of them all, the World Championships. He even has a card in his likeness. So we thought this week, let's really challenge him. Let's give him a format that he's never played before. Canadian Highlander. Nathan's opponent is none other than Loaded Ready Run's Benjamin Wheeler. For those of you that don't know, Wheeler is literally on the Canadian Highlander Council and is one of the format's strongest advocates with numerous top finishes. So not only does Nathan need to beat one of the best Canadian Highlander players out there, but he's also going to do it without knowing what deck he's playing.
Canadian Highlander is a 1v1 100-card singleton format. It uses the vintage ban list, but balances power level with a point system. Each player gets 10 points to spend on powerful cards like Tinker, Soul Ring, and Black Lotus. The first game puts Nathan on a classic kill your creatures, counter your spells Jeskai control deck, with Ancestral Recall, Mystical Tutor, and Dig Through Time. Wheeler has a 4-color Scapeshift deck with tools like Demonic Tutor and Mystical Tutor to find a lethal copy of Scapeshift.
But I'm very excited to start this game because I get to do one of my favorite things in Magic on turn 1.
That's the line of a man that's got a Library of Alexandria on turn 1.
What? No.
I also have a powerful colorless land on turn 1, but my land takes a little bit more time to get going.
I'm not sure what I have going on yet, so let's find out. Get to start off the game with extra card.
I think I need to deal with this library now, because if I don't, it's just going to run away with the game, so I'm going to Besage your library.
That is scary. I can get a Surveil land, and then I can hold priority and get another Surveil land.
Holy smokes.
It's big plays over here. We'll keep our pseudo Ancestral Recall on top. Why not? It's not quite an Ancestral Recall, but I will cast Merchant Scroll and
That's pretty good. It's a painful truths.
And I don't quite want to discard for turn, so I'm going to pass this over to you. And after playing lots and lots of Ancestral Recalls in Cube, I usually like casting this on the upkeep.
And I think I am going to take it slow and play my own Library of Alexandria. Then I'll pass.
You know, fair play. I'm going to play Tamiyo, Inquisitive Student. I will have to discard a card for turn, unfortunately. I don't know how many creatures you're playing, so I think I may be able to just get rid of this Galvanic Discharge for now.
Okay.
Hopefully that's not a mistake.
You have a Tamiyo. Tamiyo's a little annoying. I think I'm going to try and develop my board. I think I want to start by firing off a Nature's Lore.
I think I'm just going to send this back to your hand with a Reprieve.
Understandable. Understandable. Thank you for keeping me on library, by the way. That's very kind of you.
Of course, anytime.
I am going to play a Steam Vents here and then cast a Tamiyo of my own.
I may be able to just get rid of this Galvanic Discharge for now.
Hopefully that's not a mistake.
All right. Well, we made our choices this game.
This guy's not exactly hurting for removal. Like, the whole appeal of the archetype is that you get to play Ancestral Recall and draw the 3 best removal spells ever printed.
I think I'm just going to start by looking at your hand with a Gitaxian Probe. Let's see what you're working with over there. So your deck is trying to get potentially 5 land types in play and make this almost better than Counterspell. But now my plan is maybe start putting some pressure on you so that I can close the game. Prismatic Ending, this Tamiyo. I'm actually going to draw more cards a little later in the game because Abhorrent Oculus is going to put a lot of pressure on you.
I was really hoping it was anything except for the Aki way.
If you don't find a way of killing the Oculus, it'll easily find a way to kill you.
Don't have any white mana, and so a lot of my removal is damage based, which is a little tough because this eyeball is massive. That's a good Magic card. Hold on.
Some mistakes may have been made in my turn where I did not think about the Ancestral Recall being milled by the Oculus, but
Oh,
okay.
it's okay.
I guess I'm for sure going to send in my Oculus and my other 2 creatures.
It's just 7 damage. It's nothing. Barely anything.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, right? You have 3 land types currently up to 4. So I do have to find something if you had Scapeshift that would kill me. All right, we're going to take a slower line then. Play a Plateau and pass for turn.
Oh, that is a powerful Magic card. What if we exile your Tundra and add some mana?
What if you didn't add mana because I was anticipating you doing that and have a delve spell.
I guess I'll play a Badlands, trigger this Field of the Dead. Let's try the turns part of this deck. I'm going to Time Warp, targeting myself.
I have to figure out how I'm going to kill you because I kind of feel like I might be in bad trouble if you can take more turns right now.
Play my land for the turn. It is a Mystic Sanctuary, and I'm going to put Time Warp on top of my library.
Yep. So I anticipated the Time Warp being put on top, but I can't have that happen.
Can I afford to fight? I mean, you have 5 cards in hand. I think I have to let this resolve. I don't think this is the fight I'm taking. I think I'm going to try and kill you the old-fashioned way.
With creatures?
Yeah, I'm going to kill you the like mom and pop way. I think I got a little too greedy here and I may get punished for it, but that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to just try to bounce your Oculus.
You might be okay. I need to draw something. I can't currently interact with it. Yeah, Oculus is down. But I do get an untap, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part, because I'm in a bit of a precarious spot here.
I have some options, but I'm really not certain what the best one is.
Love to hear it.
So if you have a counter spell, it would have to be like a force of some kind. You don't have 2 mana to cast the other one, so let's start off by casting this here Expressive Iteration, and we'll reevaluate. I do love this card. It's maybe not the correct card to take, but I'm putting it in my hand.
Yeah, Highlander will do that to you.
I guess I'm going to attack here. So the question now is, I could go for a lethal play, but is Daze a card in this format? Is Daze a card that he would ever play in his lands deck? Let's just go for it. All right, Hieroglyph, carry me home.
Oof, yeah, unfortunately, I do not have something. I went for a greedier way of putting a card into my hand, and then I realized the hubris of my actions, and then I had to pivot.
With Nathan winning game 1, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for supporting this episode. The MagicOnline team has put together an amazing weekend of pro-level content just for you. The Modern Creator Showdown and Mox broadcasts both aired this past weekend. You can find VODs on the official MagicOnline YouTube page. And if you're looking for more, be sure to check out the MTGO University channel for educational content and the weekly Twitch live streams featuring Young Dingo and Meet MTG. A big thanks also goes out to Moxfield, the best website for MTG Decklists. You can find all decklists from this video on the official MTGO Moxfield page. Link is in the description. And if you're looking for amazing card accessories, be sure to stop by the Heavy Play store. Their new RFG deck box carrier is the best way to travel with your decks, safely, securely, and in style. All right, let's get back to the Magic. In the second game, Nathan will have to figure his way around a Grixis Welder combo deck that uses intricate artifact synergies alongside cards like Goblin Welder, Tolarian Academy, and Moxen to win the game. He'll have to take down Wheeler's Spellseeker Taking Turns deck that revolves around Time Walk and Ephemerate shenanigans.
I'm going to start off with a Meticulous Archive.
Cut this hand as a pretty speculative one, hoping that a Surveil land could maybe bail me out.
Classic Magic players thinking Surveil lands can fix them. Then I'm just going to cast a Springheart Nantuko.
Now I wonder if there's like some Nadu shenanigans going on. That's my first thought now when I see the Nantuko. I'm a little scarred if you couldn't tell.
We all are, Nathan. We all are.
Well, this card is awesome. I'm gonna have to put it in the graveyard for now.
Ooh. Legion Extruder. Okie dokie. Bye-bye,
So
Springheart Nantuko. Tireless Provisioner.
All right, well, now we found this here Urza Saga.
That's a good one.
We're playing some powerful cards now because we have Fable of the Marrow Breaker, which this card has brought me a World's Trophy and a Pro Tour trophy. So
Sick brag, sick brag. I'm going to play a land here. Make a treasure.
you have a lot of mana, but I'm not sure what you're doing with it yet.
Makes 2 of us, Nathan. It makes 2 of us.
My favorite thing to do with Fable is to loot. So we're going to discard the Sai and the Ichor Wellspring here. We'll start off by attacking with a Goblin Shaman. Before some expensive card ruins my life, I'm just going to try Thoughtseizing you. That's a lot of expensive cards that can ruin my life. This is terrifying. So something is going to get put in play, and Harmonize means you can maybe put 2 things in play with the Nature's Rhythm. So mana is really the constraint here. We're gonna have to take Court of Calling, I guess, and then I'm actually just gonna pass the turn. Now we're on the upkeep and we have to make a decision. So we could tax the mana right now, and I think that's exactly what I want to do.
I'd just be okay with that happening.
I'm not super happy with it, but I think with my hand, it's the best of some not so good options. I guess I have to kill it, which means we will end up getting a land in play. So this is actually a pretty important decision point. How do we want to fight? And this is a ton of options here. I didn't expect this many options, but I guess I should have. Is there any way to disrupt what's going on here? So if I had a graveyard removal spell, but I don't see that present. Ghost Vacuum is a card that sort of does that. I'm gonna go for a Ghost Vacuum here. Get a Pyroglyph on the battlefield with all this mana.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, I'll just hit you.
He's going up. Yeah, go upstairs. All right.
With that reflection of Kiki Jiki, I think I just want to set up a copy with it.
Well, I feel like I'm dying no matter what. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to keep my line open here by just taking it. I'm going to cast Baleful Strix. Draw something that's not something too relevant. And I'm going to fire off a Nature's Rhythm for 3.
I get a window to exile this Nature's Rhythm right now with the Ghost Vacuum, but I think a Time Walk is coming, and I'm going to be quite honest, I can't do anything about the Time Walk loop. I'm more scared of the Nature's Rhythm, so maybe this is a newbie play, but
I like to call it a moment of learning. So I've found Ephemerate. I am now going to Ephemerate and target my Spellseeker here.
wow. In a moment of learning my hand, here's a Fatal Push.
Oh, yeah, the Fatal Push.
I would have died there, though. I can't believe it. You would have gone for Time Walk and then just won the game, right?
Yes, yeah. As it stands right now, I'm just the most dead man on camera. Oh, I'm going to concede.
Nathan Stoyer doesn't lose. Being able to take down Ben Wheeler 2-0 in his own format just proves what a beast he is. All right, this is where I need your help now. I need you to comment below who do you want to see in next week's video and what format do you want to see it in. And let's make it a little bit more spicy. If I pick you and your format, I'm going to give you 120 play points. So let those comments roll below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode.